It's game time on 1112 BISN.
You've got to get points every time you touch the ball.
Live game coverage of your South High Bison athletic programs.
And it goes out of bounds to South.
Expert play-by-play with Steve McDonald.
Jill Saber gets it on right side high.
In-depth color commentary by Alan Cummings.
Huge break for South. We've got East rattled.
And all of the excitement from your South High Bison athletic programs.
He cuts it up, he's in the end zone!
Are you ready?
And this is going to be absolutely humongous.
Here is Stephen Allen live on 1112 BISN.
Well, good afternoon, Bison fans, and welcome to Story Gymnasium right here on the campus of the Laramie County School District No. 1 Admin Complex. As today, 1112 BISN brings you high school basketball from the 4A East Conference Regional Tournament here at Story Gym. We have doubleheader action for you, and we're going to get it started right here with the S&J Science pregame show. Steve McDonald and Alan Cummings coming to you live from a broom closet high above Story Gymnasium.
Up in the rafters.
Up in the rafters. They searched the place over for the smallest broom closet they could find and said, that's where we're putting 11-12 BISN. But, Alan, exciting to be here. The regional tournaments, we get the two early games. Kind of a treat. I know a lot of people aren't going to get off in time to be with us for the first. I've talked to a lot of them, but doubleheader early action, afternoon action here from the 4A East Regional Tournament.
And, you know, it's always great to be able to come to these tournaments. And for those of you who might be listening or might be watching right now, this is actually our 5th tournament that we broadcast. So it's really cool that 3 of our 5 tournaments that we've been able to cover have been here in Cheyenne. This one being held at the historic, and I mean the very historic Story Gym here in Cheyenne, Wyoming. You'll notice the red and blue is this used to be the home basketball court for Cheyenne Central and Cheyenne East high schools back in the day before they finally upgraded both high schools' facilities to be able to host their own games there. So it's kind of nostalgic for me and Steve. Of course, we've never been up this high before, so it's kind of cool to be able to see all the beams and cobwebs. But, hey.
I can tell you've never been this high before. Well, anyways, folks, the theme of today is win and move on, lose and go home. And that's just the basic slap in the face at the reality that it faces these 4 teams today, as the girls will face off in the early game, the number 5 seed South High Bison, Lady Bison, taking on the number 4 seed Central Lady Indians. And again, win and you move on to the state tournament regardless of what happens the rest of the way here at regionals. Lose and your season is over. In the nightcap, of course, we'll switch it around, the number 4 South High Bison boys against the number 5 East T-Bird. So 2 crosstown rivalries, 2 win-or-go-home games, Alan. It's all on the line today for this Bison team.
And doesn't this seem familiar? Because last year up in Sheridan, Steve, it was the same exact setup, same exact rankings, except for the boys. They were kind of flip-flop. But last year up in Sheridan, the number 5 South Lady Bison played the number 4 Cheyenne Central Indians. And we ended up losing by, I want to say, 7 points or 9 points in that game. And then the very next game after that, we played the number 3 ranked Cheyenne East Thunderbirds. The boys did, and we ended up losing in that game. So it's kind of cool to be able to kind of have a revenge match because, like you said, the winner moves on. The winner gets to continue out with this tournament for seeding purposes and then play next week in Casper. The loser will be here in support for the rest of the season.
So we have an absolute ton of information to go over here on the S&J Science pregame show. We got to break down the Central Lady Indians. Alan's going to break down the South Lady Bison. We're going to have his stampede to victory on that first game. And then we got to get into the boys' action a little bit, as we may not have a bunch of time in between games. We got to break down South boys, East boys. Alan's got pages and pages of information sitting in front of him. We've got a packed S&J Science pregame show. We're live here for the 4A East Regional Tournament. Let's take this time out, give our sponsors some love. We'll be back with Alan's pregame analysis here on 1112 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
Hi, this is Gabby from the Lady Bison basketball team, and you're listening to the game on 1112 BISN.
It's tough to compete for jobs. Degrees can help. Registration is open at Laramie County Community College. It starts here. Visit lccc.wy.edu. LCCC in Cheyenne and Laramie. It starts here.
Hi, this is Anna Sanchez from your Lady Bison basketball team, and you're listening
to the game on 1112 BISN.
This is Gabby from the Lady Bison basketball team. Make sure you visit that southhighbisonathletics.com for all your Bison athletic needs. Hi, this is Carly Noble from the Lady Bison basketball team, and you are listening to the game on 1112 BISN.
This is number 12, Anna Sanchez from your Lady Bison basketball team, and you're watching the game on the Bison, 1112 BISN, your Bison network.
Hello, Bison fans. This is Steve McDonald, voice of the South High Bison. Do you need a full-service real estate expert? Then visit Misty Woods from Number One Properties. Whether you are buying or selling, her expertise and understanding of the local market can make your real estate transaction a success. Visit www.mistywoods, that's M-I-S-T-I-E woods.com to learn about her services. Once again, that is www.mistywoods.com. Misty Woods and Number One Properties. Expertise and friendly service is just a click away.
What is your focus? How will you hone it? Will it transform you? Or will you transform it? Where does it start? Laramie County Community College. It starts here. Life, it has many directions. Which way will you go? What will you become? A lawyer, musician, chemist, engineer? Where will you start? Laramie County Community College. It starts here.
Hi, this is Deja King from the Lady Bison basketball team, and you're listening to the game on 1112 BISN.
Tired of paying rent? Tired of living in a house where a landlord tells you what is or what is not allowed in the home? Then visit Misty Woods from Number One Properties at mistywoods.com. That's M-I-S-T-I-E woods.com and begin your journey to owning your own home. Search through all of the homes that Misty has listed on her website. Then schedule a meeting with Misty and let her get to work for you. Misty will help you find the home that meets your needs, and the best part is she will walk you through each and every step of your purchase and truly guide you through the entire process until you sign your name on the dotted line. Your path to owning your own home is only a click away at mistywoods.com.
Get into a career, not just a job. Higher education is a gateway to so many opportunities. Register today at Laramie County Community College. It starts here. Visit lccc.wy.edu. LCCC in Cheyenne.
Hi, this is Naira Williams from the Lady Bison basketball team, and you are listening to the game on 1112 BISN.
It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare Wyoming's young people for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you see. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Back here live from Story Gym, 4A East Regional action. Steve McDonald and Alan Cummings coming to you on the S&J Signs pregame show. Again, the theme of the day, win or go home. The Lady Bison play first, then the boys will follow them up. A win, and you punch your ticket to the state tournament. A loss, your season's over. So let's go ahead and break down this girls' game as the Cheyenne South Lady Bison come in as the 5 seed. They have a 2-8 conference record. They were 8-14 in the season overall, and they'll play the number 4 seed Central Indians, 10-9 overall in the season, and 2-8 in the 4A East Conference. And Alan is here to break down the matchup for you on the S&J Science pregame show.
I'll tell you what, it was a tiebreaker that you just couldn't believe that got Cheyenne Central and Cheyenne South matched up for the second straight year here at the 4A East Western Athletic Conference Regional Basketball Tournament. That was a lot for me to say. South lost both games to Central earlier in the season. They lost 47-40, and then just last week they lost 42-38 at Central High School. Looking at the leaders for Central, number 15, Claire Swanson, paces the Lady Indians with 14.4 points a game and 3.2 rebounds a game. She's followed by number 21, Abby Fernio, at 12.8 points a game and just under 8 rebounds a game. Number 3, Sammy Geyer, comes in at 6.1 points a game and then just under 9 rebounds a game. Number 43, Amanda Trossel, at 4.6 points a game, but she only nabs about 1 board a game. And then number 33, Sarah Creasel, at 3.5 points a game and 3 rebounds a game. That's the Lady Indians. That's what they're going to be bringing onto the floor here. Leaders for your South High Lady Bison, number 11, Carly Noble, at 12 points a game and 4 rebounds a game. Number 24, Deja King, at 8 points a game and just under 8 rebounds a game at 7.7. Number 12, the senior, Anna Sanchez, 7.5 points a game and 3.2 rebounds a game. Number 30, Gabby Toronto, at 7 points a game and 4 rebounds a game. And then the only other senior on this roster, number 4, Maria Grogan. I've only been calling her name for 4 years now. 3.5 points a game and 3 rebounds a game. In the first matchup of the year, if you remember back to the beginning of February, it was a back-and-forth game. Central led 22-17 at the half. Lady Bison used a 14-8 third quarter to take a 31-30 lead going into the fourth. Then the Lady Indians outscored us 17-9 in the fourth to pull out that 47-40 victory. In last week's matchup, the Lady Bison trailed 23-21 at the half and then 36-27 to start the fourth. Then that's when the Lady Bison went on that huge run to get that lead down to 2 points. Then the Lady Indians employed that full court trap with like 2 minutes left in the game, caused a lot of turnovers, but still, in the last minute of that game, Cheyenne South had 3 possessions down by 2 points to either tie the game or win the game. We had 1 missed layup and 2 turnovers, and in the end, the Lady Indians ended up winning 42-38. The Lady Bison overall trail in the series 2-9 against Cheyenne Central and have lost their last 3 games dating back to last year's regional tournament to the Lady Indians. The Lady Bison are 0-1 overall against Central in tournament play. These teams met in that tournament, like I said, last year. Lady Bison lost a close one, 49-40. That loss came almost a week after we defeated Central the week before, 47-33. This is the second year in a row the Lady Bison have been the number 5 seed, which is good. It's the highest seed we've ever been. So 2 straight years out of the number 5 seed. That means we have a better chance than I'd say Laramie does, who's going to open up against Sheridan later on the night. We've never qualified for the state championship tournament. And how great would it be for a team that is really young and our first-year head coach, Chad DeBryan, to get his team to state his first year coaching?
And one thing I'd like to point out, and we talk about this all the time, and you hear it in the NFL and a lot of different sports, it's hard to beat a team when 2 teams are fairly closely matched. And Alan documented it. 7-point game the first game, 4-point game the second game. The South actually had some chances in that second game to win it, but it is hard to beat a team 3 times in a season. That's what the Central Lady Indians are facing here today, and I think that gives South a bit of an advantage.
It really does give us an advantage. I mean, there's no really hidden secrets anymore. There's no secrets between these 2 teams, Steve. So the question is, who's going to go out and perform better in this game? South learned last week, you've got to be ready for anything. When Central held off on that press and then threw it in there at the 2-minute mark of the fourth quarter, the 6-minute mark of the fourth quarter, that threw them off. So they go back, work on that this week. They know what they need to fix. They had that game in the bag, Steve. They had Central reeling. So now is the one time of the year you've got to put it all together and get that 1 victory, Steve.
So, tons of stuff left to go here on the S&J Science pregame show. We're still going to break down the boys' action. We got the starting lineups from tonight for this afternoon's game, and we still have Allen's Stampede to Victory, the Tri-State Veterinary Uniform Report. I mean, we've got tons of stuff coming your way. Let's step away here for another second here on the S&J Science pregame show. You're listening to 4A East Regional Basketball Tournament action here on 1112 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
That college degree won't finish itself. Registration is open at Laramie County Community College. Become what you want to be. It starts here. Visit lccc.wy.edu. Laramie County Community College in Cheyenne. It starts here.
When you sell your home, there's a lot to worry about. Is your home priced right? Is it being marketed properly? With Misty Woods from Number One Properties, not only will she make sure that your home is priced accurately based on market value, but she will also ensure all potential buyers are aware of your listing. With her personal and professional marketing of each listing, you can rest easy by leaving all the big details to her. Visit Misty at mistywoods.com. That's MISTIE woods.com to learn more about what Misty can do for you. So start taking all of that stress away from selling your home by visiting mistywoods.com or call her at 307-214-7055. Misty Woods, #1 Properties, expertise and friendly service is just a click or a phone call away.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Wyoming. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
This is Carly Noble from the Lady Bison basketball team. Make sure you visit southhighbisonathletics.com for all your Bison athletic needs.
What is your focus? How will you hone it? Will it transform you? Or will you transform it? Where does it start? Laramie County Community College. It starts here. Life, it has many directions. Which way will you go? What will you become? A lawyer, musician, chemist, engineer. Where will you start? Laramie County Community College. It starts here.
It's tough to compete for jobs. Degrees can help. Registration is open at Laramie County Community College. It starts here. Visit lccc.wy.edu. LCCC in Cheyenne and Laramie. It starts here.
Hi, this is Anna Sanchez from your Lady Bison basketball team, and you're listening to the game on 1112 BISN.
This is Gabby from the Lady Bison basketball team. Make sure you visit that southhighbisonathletics.com for all your Bison athletic needs. Hi, this is Carly Noble from the Lady Bison basketball team, and you are listening to the game on 1112 BISN.
This is number 12, Anna Sanchez from your Lady Bison basketball team, and you are watching the game on the Bison. 1112 BISN, your Bison network.
And this is Aaron, 1112 BISN, coming back at you live at the historic Story Gym in Cheyenne, Wyoming, as it is the first round of the 4A Eastern Wyoming Athletic Conference Regional Basketball Tournament. Your South Lady Bison, the number 5 ranked team in the 4A East, will be playing the number 4 ranked team, the number 4 seeded team, and host the Cheyenne Central Lady Indians. So we went ahead and went over the Lady Bison preview during the S&J Science pregame show. Now we're going to go ahead and talk about the boys matchup, which will be coming on right after this at about 5:30 tip. The number 4 seed South Bison will be the home team against the number 5 East Thunderbirds. South went 4-6 in the 4A East, 14-7 overall. East went 4-6 in the 4A East, 12-9 overall. Came down to tiebreakers. South actually had a better record against common opponents than East did, so South got the number 4 seed. South and East split their season series this year. South defeated East at the Thunderdome, 68-53, and then East defeated South at Bison Gymnasium just last week, 66-52. Leaders for East is number 30. Everybody knows him, Elijah Oliver, averaging, I'm just going to say it, 21 points a game. He's at 20.9, but 21 points a game, 6 rebounds a game. Number 10, Tyler Peoples at 10 points a game, 4.6 rebounds a game. Number 22, Eric Oliver at 9 points a game, 5.3 rebounds a game, and that kid's only a freshman there. Number 13, Terrell Proby, 7 points a game, 2.4 rebounds a game. And then number 44, Jacob Ross at 3 points a game and 3.7 points a game, rebounds a game. It's only his third or fourth game back, though. He's been injured most of the year. Leaders for South, your South High Bison go like this. Number 41, Isaiah Dix at 16 points a game, 6 rebounds a game. Number 14, Austin Barker at 9 points a game and 1.8 rebounds a game. Number 3, Marquez Jefferson at 7 points a game and 3 rebounds a game. Number 2, Brendan Nelson at 7 points a game, 3.2 rebounds a game. And then the junior, number 43, Keyshawn Farmer, 7 points a game, 2.1 rebounds a game. South dominated the first matchup at East, led from start to finish in that blowout victory, 68-53 over East. Well, I'll tell you what, you want to talk about hot shooting. South shot 61% overall in that first game to put East away early. In their second matchup against East, East employed a very, very, very good zone defense, and South didn't shoot the ball well at all. 41%. That's a 20% difference from game 1 to game 2. And East used a strong fourth quarter to pull out a 66-42 victory over the Bison. As a matter of fact, Elijah Oliver scored 13 points in that fourth quarter against the South Bison when we lost that game just last week. In the overall series, Cheyenne East leads the series 8-4. South and East have met twice in the opening round of the 4A Eastern Conference Regional Basketball Tournament. East has won both of those games. The first game was March 1st, 2012. East won 57-47, and the second game was last year when East won 53-46. So over the last 3 years, the rivalry between Cheyenne South and Cheyenne East has actually been a lot closer than any other rivalry game in the state of Wyoming. The average scores between these two teams when South and East meet is Cheyenne South 54.7 points, Cheyenne East 54.3. That's the difference. That's a span of 9 games over the last 3 years. But hey, we don't get to play for a shiny trophy when we meet our crosstown rivals like Central and East do. I'm just going to leave it at that, though. Cheyenne South has one varsity game ever played at Story Gym. That was in their first year of varsity competition, 2010-2011 season. They were in the 3A conference back then. They hosted then 3A conference number 1 and eventual 3A conference state champion in the Buffalo Bison. It was like December 17th, 2010. The score to that game was 93-31. South lost. That was the game. That was the year that South only had freshmen and sophomores playing for them. How will the depth of this particular gym affect these kids? These kids had never played in this gym before. The Bison are currently on a 4-game losing streak, their longest losing streak since last season. And during this losing streak, the Bison have not shot the ball well at all, particularly at the free throw line. South didn't even get an opportunity to practice at Story at all to get used to the gym. So it's going to be interesting to see how this happens because, like I said, this is the home away from home for the East Thunderbirds and the Central Indians. East gets 2 games a year here as well as Central. So how's that going to come into play when these two teams meet at 5:30? Since South has been in the 4A conference, this is their 5th year in the conference, they made it to 2 out of the 4 state tournaments that they've been involved with in the 4A conference. The only years that South did not qualify for the 4A state championship was 2011, 2012, and then 2014, 2015. What do those seasons have in common? We played Cheyenne East in the opening round of the 4A East tournament in those years. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. The winner of this game tonight will face number 1 Cheyenne Central tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. and punches their ticket, most importantly, to the state tournament next week in Casper. So that was your pregame boys talk on the S&J Science pregame show. We're going to go ahead and take a quick timeout, going over my Stampede to Victory, and go the starting lineups with Steve McDonald here on 1112 BISN, your Bison Network.
What is your focus? How will you hone it? Will it transform you? Or will you transform it? Where does it start? Laramie County Community College. It starts here. Life, it has many directions. Which way will you go? What will you become? A lawyer, musician, chemist, engineer? Where will you start? Laramie County Community College. It starts here.
Hi, this is Stacey King from the Lady Bison basketball team, and you're listening to the game on 1112 BISN.
Tired of paying rent? Tired of living in a house where a landlord tells you what is or what is not allowed in the home? Then visit Misty Woods from Number One Properties at mistywoods.com. That's MISTIE Woods.com and begin your journey to owning your own home. Search through all of the homes that Misty has listed on her website. Then schedule a meeting with Misty and let her get to work for you. Misty will help you find the home that meets your needs. And the best part is, she will walk you through each and every step of your purchase and truly guide you through the entire process until you sign your name on the dotted line. Your path to owning your own home is only a click away at mistywoods.com.
Get into a career, not just a job. Higher education is a gateway to so many opportunities. Register today at Laramie County Community College. It starts here. Visit lccc.wy.edu. LCCC in Cheyenne.
Hi, this is Naira Williams from the Lady Bison basketball team, and you are listening to the game on 1112 BISN.
It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare Wyoming's young people for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you see. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Back here live from Story Gymnasium, Steve McDonald and Alan Cummings just finishing up the S&J Size pregame show for you. We're at the 4A East Regional Basketball Tournament, and we have doubleheader action for you. The first one coming right up here, it's the number 4 Central Lady Indians against your number 5 South Lady Bison, and a winner go to state, loser your season's done game. And then in the second game, the 5:30 game, we'll have the number 4 Cheyenne South boys against number 5 Cheyenne East Thunderbirds. And again, win or go home is the mantra for this tournament. So let's turn it over to Alan now as he brings his Stampede to victory, what the Lady Bison need to do in this first game to be successful and punch their ticket to the state tournament.
You know what they need to do, Steve? They need to play relaxed. They don't need to play tight. And looking at their pregame warm-up, they looked pretty relaxed out there. Just go out there and have fun. It's the 4A East Regional Tournament. Play for your seniors. You've only got 2 of them. Play for your seniors. Good things can happen. My second Stampede to victory, the last one I'll leave it at here. Be prepared for the trap defense. Be prepared for the full court press. Beat that, and you can punch your way to Casper next week.
So let's take a look at the starting lineups for this afternoon's contest. First, for the number 4 ranked Central Lady Indians, they'll come out like this. A 6-foot senior wearing number 11, Allie Williamson. She's one to watch. Also, Claire Swanson, she's a senior. She's 5'7". She wears number 15. The big force that scored a lot against South in the set game of the season, only a junior, 5'9", 21, Abby Fernio. Another junior along with her, Sarah Creasel. She's 5'8", wears number 33. And we expect the 5'6" senior, Amanda Trossel, number 43 to start. So it'll be Trossel, Creasel, Fernio, Claire Swanson, and Allie Williamson for the Central Lady Indians. And for your South Lady Bison, they'll come out like this. At one guard spot, a 5'5" senior wearing number 4, Maria Grogan. The other guard, a 5'5" junior wearing number 11, Carly Noble. And in the 3-guard offense, the third guard is 5'2" senior Anna Sanchez wearing number 12. Down low will be Deja King. She is a 5'9" sophomore wearing 24. And finally, Gabby Toronto gets the start, a 5'4" sophomore, number 30. So the super sophomores will patrol the low post, Toronto and King. And then the 3-guard offense, Maria Grogan, Carly Noble, and Anna Sanchez. The Tri-State Veterinary Uniform Report Central will be dressed in their home white uniforms, being the higher seed, with red numerals and red trim. South, of course, will be in their road black uniforms, trimmed in bison gold. Chad DeBryan, the coach for the South High Bison, Curtis Martindale, will head up the show for the Central Lady Indians. And now we're going to come to our feet and acknowledge this great country of ours, fans, with the playing of the national anthem.
So there you have our national anthem, and we are getting ready to rock and roll.
Jim isn't that full, as it's only 4 o'clock in the capital city. Most people are probably still at work, Steve.
Yeah, kind of a disappointing. He came to the 2A East Regional Tournament last weekend, and 9 o'clock game was full. Get to watch them talking while everybody's being quiet. Steve started talking before the flags. All right, there we go. Now we're clear to get around our lips. So Alan talked about it.
You're going to hear us sniffling throughout this whole broadcast as we're both
under the weather, just getting over it. But the cavernous story, Jim, let's see how it affects the shooting.
It's affected our cameras already, I'll tell you that. I'm going to switch to this camera so he looks far away, but it's a little more clear, so you'll be able to see the game a lot better rather than watching a blurry screen. So I want to thank all of you for tuning in to 1112 BISN for today's broadcast. Most of you watching at our SouthHighBisonAthletics.com website. Make sure you visit that website anytime you have any questions regarding anything related to South High Bison Athletics. Steve, it's almost go time.
Yeah, I get the chills here. This is no bigger tournament than this. This gets you to stay. Once you get to stay, all the pressure really comes off you a little bit. You go kind of have fun, but man, these are going to be a couple pressure-packed games. South girls have never, ever been to state. What a treat it would be for them.
The winner of this game faces number one seeded, not number one ranked, but number one seeded Campbell County tomorrow night at 7 o'clock.
Which I think is a winnable game for either one of these teams.
Yeah, I agree. Any game's winnable.
So South's going to go left to right, central right to left, and this is what it all comes down to.
So
20 game regular seasons are in the book.
We're going to find out really quick how playing at this type of gym is going to affect. Is it going to affect the Lady Bison?
Wow, we already got a change in the starting lineup. Sammy Geyer going to get to start. Number 3, she'll be in the jump circle against Deja King.
And here we go.
Not a bad toss. South's going to win it. They'll have the first possession. And let's see how they attack this Lady Indian team.
It's going to be Toronto with the ball at the top now.
Lady Indians come out into the man-to-man long three-point try by Deja King. No good, but it's hustled down by Gabby Toronto, and they'll reset it out. So one missed shot, one offensive rebound, and South will get another shot here. Get it out to Deja.
Nice, crisp passes.
Oh, and then Anna almost had it turned over. Anna gets to the elbow, kicks it out to Gabby Toronto. Right side baseline. Carly Noble, she's cut off. Oh, nice entry pass there to Deja. She'll put up a right hand. Can't get it to go. She's 0 for 2 in the early going, and Central will come the other way with the rebound. It's Fernio with it. South starting out in man defense as well.
I tell you what, if that was a clean pass down low to Deja, that shot probably goes in.
Ball knocked out of bounds. Hustle play by Anna as Deja King got juked out by Fernio. Or maybe it was Williamson, rather. Fernio under their own basket, going to get inbound to Claire Swanson. Boy, she gets right to the middle of the lane with no contesting at all. Rebound, Fernio, and she can't get the bucket to go. So early on, Ofer, that's a travel.
Well, my next thing I was about to say before that happened is we cannot turn the ball over. And that right there, that travel on Maria, that was just, I'm gonna count that up to nerves.
Well, the pass that she got kind of led her into that, so it wasn't the best pass, leading her right to the defender there. Now Williamson has it. She's working on Deja King. She's cut off, and she'll get it out top to Fernio.
You got to deny that a little bit more.
Giving her lots of room is Maria Grogan. Fernio uses it to her advantage, drives down deep, kicks it off to Swanson. She'll get it out to Creasel out top. To Swanson, out top to Fernio. South doing a lot better job defending the three. There's a turnaround two-pointer by Sammy Geyer. And Central scores first. South now in the possession. Anna Sanchez up top resetting the troops. We're 2 minutes into the game. South yet to score buckets, 2-0 Central. Down low to Deja. Deja turn, right hand, partially blocked there by Geyer. Quickly ahead now, Creasel. Good hustle defense by South to get back. Creasel's cut off. She'll throw it to Geyer, and they'll have to reset it. Claire Swanson thought about a three, goes right around Anna, gets to about 6 feet, and then puts it off the front rim, and it's hustled down by Carly Noble.
Carly got away with a little bit of a push there. I'm not going to call it.
Maria resets it out to Gabby.
Boy, Carly was shooting pretty good in pregame. I'd go ahead and start taking some shots.
Anna's going to get down, put a right hand up. She can't get that to go. South 0 for about 3 or 4 in the get-go.
Well, I tell you what, 0 for 4 from the field, and honestly, probably only 2 of those have been good looks. That's a travel.
Thank you. So Naira Williams checking in for South. Maria will take a seat. South now with one of their bigger lineups on the floor. Sanchez gets it to Gabby.
Now this is what I like, the patience. See how patient they are? They're not rushing anything right now.
Get a 5 count on her, though, and there's a bad pass there.
It's going to be a foul.
Yeah, going to get Creasel to commit the foul.
Well, we got bailed out on that one because that was a bad pass. Creasel just was reaching in there.
So South will have it underneath their own basket.
Score still 2-0. I want to give a shout out to Misty Woods from Number One Properties.
Boy, they better get it in.
Boy, Anna was wide open all that time.
There's a bad pass by Anna down to the post. Gabby Toronto right it up and in, and she's fouled.
But I tell you what, that Gabby Toronto, she's only a sophomore. She's going to get better every year from here on out, Stephen. She's going to be a major player for this team for the next couple of years.
Did they give that foul to Sammy Geyer as well? Who did they give the first foul? The first foul was Creasel, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So Gabby's free throw, no good. But it's knocked around, and it's going to go out of bounds on South and be Central ball. So we're tied at 2 here, midway through the first.
South not the best free throw shooting team in the 4A conference is right now. They from the charity stripe, 48%. Gabby Toronto with 49%. So she's shooting at least above her team average. But it's those charity stripe shots, Steve. Those could come back to bite you.
Nice.
And those wide open passes down low, too.
So Geyer gets a score there, and she's fouled.
That's going to be on Deja King. Be really nice if our PA announcer didn't swallow the whole microphone while he was talking.
So Geyer.
Yeah, that's what the Central announcer sounds like.
And Geyer makes her free throw, so.
Makes it 5-2.
Here's the full court press now, and South working on it a little bit. Oh, get that to her.
Well, she had Anna and Deja wide open and just hesitated.
Now Anna down low. Naira back out to Anna. Anna has got to be careful with her passes. She's already made 2 or 3 here in the early going that could have and should have probably been picked up. Carly's going to get to the hole, put it up. Can't get it to go. It's volleyballed around. Naira's going to, Deja King going to come down with a rebound. Now her and Naira posting up on the same side.
That was not a very smart pass by Carly.
Swanson's going to have to reset it. South doing a good job hustling back, but somebody loses Fernio. Well, that's not a good call
that's
there.
a ticky-tack call there. That's about as ticky-tack as orange Tic Tacs used to be.
Yeah, I don't think that's a very good call.
That's a horrible call.
Fernio got behind the defender and had an easy uncontested layup, and they call a foul.
Well, we're only 4 minutes into this game, and there's already a total of 4 fouls called. Central leads right now 7-2.
Makes the free throw, make it 8-2. And 3:57 to go, and this is where South needs to hang in, weather the storm.
I'll tell you what, she had Gabby Toronto wide open.
Gabby damn near double dribble. Then Gabby tried to feed it to Anna through 2 Central Indians. I don't know why they continue to try to want to pass the ball between defenders, or through defenders, I should say. Oh, is there going to be a foul there? Let's see on Central.
No, this is going to be a long game.
But they hang another one on Geyer.
Well, that's good, but this is going to be a very long game if they're going to call fouls like that.
Regionals, man.
I'm going to apologize for all the sniffles. It is.
Yeah.
It is the first weekend in March, and I see a popcorn coming in.
So South with the ball, 8-2 Central leads here, just past the midway point of the first quarter. Maria gives it to Gabby. She'll reset it up top to Carly.
Don't. She wanted to. She was double teamed. I'm glad she didn't.
Now, Deja's going to try to get to the hole. It's blocked.
It's blocked
but comes
by the
away to Abby.
Dude, it was blocked by the bottom of the backboard.
Oh, my
Steve.
goodness. It's going to go out of bounds off Central. Will be South ball.
You got to know where you're at on the basketball court. I'm not trying to bag on our Lady Bison right now, but she was literally underneath the basket, and she shot it, and she got blocked by the bottom of our backboard, Steve. Got to take better shots.
Here's Central with the full court pressure. South has numbers now. And there's a nice pass down to Deja. Steps away, man.
Wow.
And don't hang your head because you missed a shot. Get down and play defense.
Just rushed it a little. Just rushed it.
So 2:54, South with 2 points to show for.
And you know what? They're only
most
down
of the
8-2.
quarter. Good, that looked like a little bit of a carry there. Rebound comes down to Deja, and she'll get it to Anna. Now slow down and get an offensive set. Maria dribbling down into where it's going to be her against 4 Central Lady Indians. Wisely, she brings it back. And an offensive foul called on South. Somebody had a moving screen.
Oh, that's going to be on Deja. That's her second. It's the 4th turnover of the first quarter for the Lady Bison. South 1 for 8 from the field in the first quarter right now.
Deja's going to have to take a seat now. So it's basically the starting 5 for South with Naira in place of Deja. South now looks like they're going to a zone look on defense. Central will pass it around. South will stay in the stingy zone. Swanson out top. Creasel, she's going to try to go baseline. Gets cut off. Gets it down to Abby Fernio. Might have been a foul there. So a little bump in there. We didn't get a call on that. So it'll be Grogan bringing it in under the Central basket. Central with the full court press. Now Trossel in the game. We had her as a starter, but she didn't start. And Jada Wybera in the game as well. Gabby comes quickly down. Now they're going to trap. So Central's up in the ante pressure-wise.
Give it to her and let her shoot that.
There's the 3 ball.
Okay,
no good. Not. Gabby hustles down the offensive rebound. Gabby gets to the whole right hand, up and in. So Gabby Toronto.
4.
Putting this team on her back as a sophomore. All 4 of the points. And
both of them off offensive rebounds.
Yep. Now they go back to looks like they're back in a man D. Wybera with it. Gets to Trossel out high on the wing. Wybera, Creasel, wing. Creasel gets to the hole, Right hand up and gets the friendly bounce to go. 10-4. South trails, but they've got numbers here, 3-on-2. And they try that pass down there that Central hustling defender just knocks away. Rashida Robinson going to check in for the Lady Bison. They'll have the ball underneath their own basket, only down by 6.
That's the thing you got to remember. They're only down by 6. Don't push yourself. Play smart basketball, make better passes, and you'll be able to cut this lead down. You got to get the ball in bounds.
Bad pass by Toronto, stolen by Swanson. She's one-on-one, and no call there. It's going to go off a Central. Oh!
I thought it was knocked out of bounds by Central.
I thought it was off white myself, but nobody else seems to be complaining down there closer. We've got a bird's eye view up here. They'll bring it into Trossel. Up top, wide open. No one within 20 feet of Claire Swanson. Rebound, Fernio. Fernio pushing her way down low, and it's no good there. And Carly comes away with the rebound. So 42 and counting here in the first quarter. South would be wise to maybe get a last look here and try to cut into this lead. Boy, Rashida better watch out there.
Yep. Not only was she moving, but she was leaning and
throwing an elbow at it and everything else. She had the trifecta, the move, the lean, and the elbow.
Nope.
Carly gets it down on the block. And wow, just a muscle play over Creasel there. Allen didn't like the shot.
I didn't.
Carly's just muscled it in and willed it to go. Now we're under 10.
10-6 your score.
See what Central could do with the last shot opportunity. South has got to guard the perimeter here. Ooh, nice entry pass to Freddie. That's a held ball.
That's a held ball. It is. That's
a
be
great
South
job
ball.
by Rashida Robinson
Central.
there. Yeah, give it to Central. It'll be a waste of a possession here. They almost have to catch it, shoot it. Wow, the sophomore Rashida Robinson did a great job because Fernio got the entry pass behind her, was going in for a layup, and she held her up from behind.
They're looking to get it to Swanson over Anna.
Been wearing those Bretts all year. Thought about saying something in the Central game because I saw him in her hair, but.
Oh, wow. How do you let that happen?
And the foul.
How do you let that happen?
Come on.
How do you let that happen? Not only did they get the basket, but then she fouled her.
Wow. That's game-changing stuff there, man. Go to sleep for a minute, and the game changes on you. How do you get an entry pass on the right block?
That's bad defense there on South.
Inexcusable.
And she completes the three-point play, and we're going to go to the second quarter. Your Lady Bison trailing 13-8. 13-6.
Right here, let's take a break on 11-12 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
When you sell your home, there's a lot to worry about. Is your home priced right? Is it being marketed properly? With Misty Woods from Number One Properties, not only will she make sure that your home is priced accurately based on market value, but she will also ensure all potential buyers are aware of your listing. With her personal and professional marketing of each listing, you can rest easy by leaving all the big details to her. Visit Misty at mistywoods.com. That's MISTIE woods.com to learn more about what Misty can do for you. So start taking all of that stress away from selling your home by visiting mistywoods.com or call her at 307-214-7055. Misty Woods and Number One Properties, expertise and friendly service is just a click or a phone call away.
Second quarter action here on 11-12 BISN at historic Story Gym in Cheyenne, Wyoming for the opening round game of the 4A East Western Athletic Conference Regional Basketball Tournament.
Let's turn over some play-by-play to Alan Cummings and let him.
So South will start with possession here, and that's going to be Anna Sanchez in the backcourt who gave up that big three-point play at the end of the first quarter. Sanchez goes far side to Robinson. Robinson looking down low, nothing going. Kicks it back out to Williams, who's near side now to Sanchez. Sanchez being guarded by Swanson. Tries to drive in. Swanson cuts her out, gives it off to Robinson. Robinson has a minute basketball she doesn't like. She takes it and pops it. That's a three-pointer by Rashida Robinson. Great pass by Sanchez. South down 13-9.
She could shoot. We know she could shoot.
Is that Swanson with the ball?
Yep.
Met by Sanchez. She comes near side. It's stolen away by Robinson. It's a 2-on-3, though, so I back it out. That's a good thing. She made the right call. She kicks out to Sanchez, top of the key. Sanchez thought about going down low. She kicks it back out to Robinson now. Toronto was about to get the pass. Kicked away by Swanson. It's going to be South ball. South down 13-9. That's what I'm saying. We weren't down by much. The whole thing, it's just little things. South had 5 turnovers in that first quarter, so.
Which is not a bad number for the Lady Bison.
Toronto going to inbound. They get it into Robinson, who throws up the 3, and she's on fire. Lashida Robinson with 6 points in the last 2 possessions.
1 point ball game,
and
folks.
now South's down 13-12.
The walk.
Yep. That's number 13, Johnson, or 11? Can't tell.
Who? 11, Williamson.
Number 11, Williamson travels. South with possession and have a chance to take the lead. Coming into this quarter, they were down 13-6. Rashida Robbins took care of that deficit with 2 big threes. Sanchez now back to a King who's in. Back to Sanchez. Sanchez drives into the paint, kicks it out to Toronto. Toronto gets into the lane, puts up a little shot. It's blocked. Fernial says, not right now. Central quickly into the front court. Swanson over to Fernial. Oh, that's number 33, Creasel. Checking off with her arm. Boy, they'll call tic-tac fouls, but they won't call off that little push off of the arm, huh? Fernial goes in. She drives into the paint too easy. She gets covered by 3 Lady Bison. Ball's going to be loose. It's going to be a held ball. It's going to be Central ball. Score still 13-12. 6:16 left in this first half, Steve.
6-0 run here for South on the back of Rashida Robinson to start the second quarter.
Fernial inbounds to Swanson. Back to Fernial. Back to Swanson, who's wide open from the free throw line. She misses. Rebounded by King. That's her 4th rebound of the game. Sanchez quickly to Noble into the front court. Noble, as she puts on the gas, had a free layup. She holds it off, though. Gives it over to Rashida Robinson now. Robinson near side. Over to Toronto. Toronto being guarded by Fernial. Back to Sanchez. Top of the key. Over to Robinson now far side. I'll tell you what, I like how patient South's offense looking as King takes it into the lane. She travels, but there's going to be an offensive foul on Gabby Toronto. That's going to be Toronto's 3rd turnover. She's got 4 points, though.
5 team fouls for South.
So Central inbounds. That's going to be Swanson. Swanson averaging 14 points a game. She goes far side, met by Sanchez. Now to Creasel. She's cut off. Back to Swanson. Over to Fernial. They were looking down low to Williamson. She comes up to the free throw line, picks up her dribble, back to Creasel. Now near side to Swanson. Swanson drives, gets it stolen away by Robinson. Long cross-court path. Come on.
Anna, come on.
Well, you got to look for the ball, too, though. That's a mistake on both of them. She had the right idea because Carly was open. Creasel traveled. They didn't call it. They give it out to Swanson wide open for 3. She misses, but there's a push in the back.
Creasel's pushing people down low.
Oh, Fernial wide open. He gets it blocked by Sanchez. Oh, they're going to call that. Wow. It's going to be Anna's 2nd foul. Boy, they won't call those 2 pushes in the back by Creasel. But Sanchez just sneezed, and they called her for a foul. And that's going to send Fernial to the free throw line, who shoots 69%. First free throw attempt is up, and she misses.
No good. Abby's struggling tonight. She's missed a couple layups. Missed that free throw.
Second free throw, up and in. That makes it a 14-12 game. 4:56 left in the first half. Robinson going to inbound. And she gets it into Sanchez. Sanchez going to walk it up slow in the backcourt, getting the play call from Coach DeBryan. Sanchez drives in the paint, kicks it out to Robinson. Robinson over to Toronto, top of the key, who reverses it out to Noble. Noble drives into the paint. She's fouled on the floor. That's going to be on Creasel. It's going to be the 4th foul on Central. They still have 2 fouls to give. South has none, so the next foul South employs, Central will be shooting a 1-on-1. Toronto going to inbound. Nobody's open. Thankfully, Central knocks it out of bounds. So now Rashida's going to inbound underneath Central's basket. Score still 14-12.
Give Central some credit on these inbound plays. They've been playing some hawking defense and forced
Robinson for the long two. Misses. Offensive rebound by Noble. Put back up and in.
Now we have a tie ball game, folks.
Yes, we do.
4:23 to go till half. 14-14.
South's never been to the 4A state championship tournament held in Casper, Wyoming. And they're looking to hopefully play good the whole game and get there. So that's Swanson who drives in. Nice move by Swanson. She's actually fouled, but they don't call it. It's going to go out of bounds off Deja King. Okay, I'm gonna quit saying fouls. All you listeners out there are probably getting sick of hearing it. But hey, at least I said that one should have been on South. Too many open players. Number 13 puts up the shot. That's Johnson. She hits the long two, and that's going to be 16-14 Central leads. Johnston only averages less than a point a game, so she's already doubled her average. Well, I tell you what, Deja King was not open at all. Not even close anywhere. And Rashida tried to squeeze it in there.
Been doing a lot of that.
We've already got 7 turnovers. And when you're at this type of a game, you've got to cut back on some of those decisions. So Noble with the ball. And then she's just going to pass it back out to Sanchez, who resets the offense, gives it over to Toronto. Now Toronto looking down low, and it's not there, gives it off to Noble. Noble thought about the three. Instead, she drives into the paint, kicks it out to Robinson. Robinson for the long two. She misses. Rebounded by Toronto.
Oh, man.
If she would have shot that would have been a foul, and she would have gone to the free throw line. 3 offensive rebounds for Toronto in the game, and that's going to go out of bounds.
Turnover.
Who threw that?
Rashida Robinson, just too strong and too far out of the stretch of Carly Noble.
So Grogan going to check in for Robinson, who sits on the bench to take a break with 6 points. 6 of the 8 points that we've scored in this second quarter. Central going to inbound. South in a full court. Oh, no, they got numbers. 3-on-1. We got back. Nice move by Toronto.
Defense.
Toronto hustled back to break up that pass. So Central going to inbound. And they get it into Swanson. Swanson back down low to number 13, Johnson, who throws up a prayer. Rebounded by Fernial, who kicks it out to number 10, Waibara. Should have been over the back. Boy. Geyer gets the nice pass from Fernial, puts it in. That's 18-14 now. South trailing by 4. Gives it over to Sanchez, down low to King. King puts it up and in.
Nice move, Deja.
Deja gets off the snide with her first basket of the game. South back down by 2, 18-16.
Good looking offensive post move there by Deja.
Swanson goes far side, top of your screen. Oh, wide open. South in the zone now. I'll tell you what, they ran the zone good against East last week. Nice. And Deja King blocks that ball and gets it out to Maria Grogan. Grogan, top of your screen now, back to Toronto. Toronto almost traveled. Gives it over to Noble now, top of the key of Sanchez for the 3. Oh, that's going to be South ball. That should be South ball.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Oh, my goodness. That was a good look by Sanchez. Just didn't go down. South still down 18-16. They have yet to lead in this game, Steve. Closest they've been is 1. So that's Johnson quickly into the front court. Kicks it off to a cutting Fernio. Puts it up and in. Pushes the lead back up to 4. 1:50 left in this first half. That's Noble, top of your screen with the ball now. She gives it over to Toronto. Toronto tries to drive it in. Cut off by Fernio. To Grogan now, back to Sanchez. Sanchez is at the top of your key. She's met by Waibara. Yaibara. King puts on a move against. She gets her own rebound. She's going to get fouled.
Well, that's going to be 3 on Geyer, I think.
She had a nice move against Geyer, just didn't get it to fall.
Yep. So Geyer, it's foul trouble, one of the Lady Indians' bigger players.
Yeah, I tell you what, Geyer averages 6 points a game and pulls down the most rebounds for the team at 8.7 rebounds a game. King's first free throw.
Wow.
She missed. So Robinson, she's going to check in for Sanchez. Naira Williams is Naira Williams. Is it Naira? Naira Williams is set to check in for King if she makes this. Down by 4. You got to get these free throws. And we do.
Second.
3 points for King. Now Sal's down by 3, 20-17. On the floor is Williams, Grogan, Toronto, Robinson, and Noble. I'm going to give a shout out to LCCC Golden Eagle Athletics. They will have women's basketball at LCCC for the first time in since 92 or something like that. Great to have that coming back to the city of Cheyenne. Swanson into the lane, and Sal's defense parted like the Red Sea, and she couldn't miss it, and Williams pulls down the rebound. And she throws it right to Swanson. And there's going to be a foul on the floor. Go figure. It's going to be on Robinson. I have that as her first, but that's going to send Central to the free throw line.
Another very careless pass.
Is that Johnston shooting? I can't tell, or Swanson.
I believe it's Claire Swanson.
It is Swanson. 69%.
Makes the first of the 1-and-1.
That makes it 21-17, 1:03 left in the first half. Second free throw attempt is up and in. That makes it up to a 5-point lead now. Largest lead in the game was 8. Sorry, 7.
South will do well to try to close this. 51 seconds to go, first half.
I'll tell you what, you get a good basket here. Ooh.
She thought about it. Noble down low, turn around. She's blocked by Swanson. Central's going to come the other way with it here with 33 seconds to go.
I don't know. Swanson had to reach across Carly's body to block that. Now, they've been calling tic-tac fouls down low. I don't know how that wasn't a foul. Maybe it was all ball. It probably was. That was a good call not to call it.
So Johnston out top with it.
Ooh,
Rashida
Robinson
almost stole, but
gotta
you got to
get
get back. Yeah.
They're going to play for the last shot. There's 15 seconds left. Got to deny.
Swanson will handle it now under 10. Swanson will try to go. She'll kick it out to Ybarra. 3. Oh, my goodness. And that's going to do it, man. That's a dagger at the end of the first half there as South had tied the game at 2 different points in the waning minutes of the first half. They find themselves down by 8 at half. It's the Lady Indians 25, the Lady Bison 17. You're listening to high school basketball, 11-12 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Wyoming. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
This is Carly Noble from the Lady Bison basketball team. Make sure you visit southhighbisonathletics.com for all your Bison athletic needs. This is Carly Noble from the Lady Bison basketball team. Make sure you visit southhighbisonathletics.com for all your Bison athletic needs.
It's tough to compete for jobs. Degrees can help. Registration is open at Laramie County Community College. It starts here. Visit lccc.wy.edu. LCCC in Cheyenne and Laramie. It starts here.
Hi, this is Anna Sanchez from your Lady Bison basketball team, and you're listening to the game on 11-12 BISN.
This is Gabby from the Lady Bison basketball team. Make sure you visit that southhighbisonathletics.com for all your Bison athletic needs. Hi, this is Carly Noble from the Lady Bison basketball team, and you are listening to the game on 1112 BISN.
This is number 12, Anna Sanchez from your Lady Bison basketball team, and you are watching the game on the Bison. 1112 BISN, your Bison network.
Hello, Bison fans. This is Steve McDonald, voice of the South High Bison. Do you need a full-service real estate expert? Then visit Misty Woods from Number One Properties. Whether you are buying or selling, her expertise and understanding of the local market can make your real estate transaction a success. Visit www.mistywoods, that's MISTIE woods.com, to learn about her services. Once again, that is www.mistywoods.com. Misty Woods and Number One Properties. Expertise and friendly service is just a click away.
What is your focus? How will you hone it? Will it transform you? Or will you transform it? Where does it start? Laramie County Community College. It starts here. Life, it has many directions. Which way will you go? What will you become? A lawyer, musician, chemist, engineer? Where will you start? Laramie County Community College. It starts here.
Hi, this is Stacey King from the Lady Bison basketball team, and you're listening to the game on 1112 BISN.
Tired of paying rent? Tired of living in a house where a landlord tells you what is or what is not allowed in the home? Then visit Misty Woods from Number One Properties at mistywoods.com. That's MISTIE woods.com, and begin your journey to owning your own home. Search through all of the homes that Misty has listed on her website. Then schedule a meeting with Misty and let her get to work for you. Misty will help you find the home that meets your needs, and the best part is she will walk you through each and every step of your purchase and truly guide you through the entire process until you sign your name on the dotted line. Your path to owning your own home is only a click away at mistywoods.com.
Get into a career, not just a job. Higher education is a gateway to so many opportunities. Register today at Laramie County Community College. It starts here. Visit lccc.wy.edu, LCCC in Cheyenne.
Hi, this is Naira Williams from the Lady Bison basketball team, and you are listening to the game on 1112 BISN.
It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare Wyoming's young people for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you see. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
That college degree won't finish itself. Registration is open at Laramie County Community College. Become what you want to be. It starts here. Visit lccc.wy.edu. Laramie County Community College in Cheyenne. It starts here.
When you sell your home, there's a lot to worry about. Is your home priced right? Is it being marketed properly? With Misty Woods from Number One Properties, not only will she make sure that your home is priced accurately based on market value, but she will also ensure all potential buyers are aware of your listing. With her personal and professional marketing of each listing, you can rest easy by leaving all the big details to her. Visit Misty at mistywoods.com. That's MISTIE woods.com to learn more about what Misty can do for you. So start taking all of that stress away from selling your home by visiting mistywoods.com or call her at 307-214-7055. Misty Woods and Number One Properties, expertise and friendly service is just a click or a phone call away.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Wyoming. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
This is Carly Noble from the Lady Bison basketball team. Make sure you visit southhighbisonathletics.com for all your Bison athletic needs.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Wyoming. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
It's tough to compete for jobs. Degrees can help. Registration is open at Laramie County Community College. It starts here. Visit lccc.wy.edu. LCCC in Cheyenne and Laramie. It starts here.
Hi, this is Anna Sanchez from your Lady Bison basketball team, and you're listening to the game on 1112 BISN.
This is Gabby from the Lady Bison basketball team. Make sure you visit that southhighbisonathletics.com for all your Bison athletic needs. Hi, this is Carly Noble from the Lady Bison basketball team, and you are listening to the game on 1112 BISN.
This is number 12, Anna Sanchez from your Lady Bison basketball team, and you're watching the game on the Bison. 1112 BISN, your Bison network.
Well, the lead not insurmountable, but South didn't do them any favors late in the first half as they find themselves down by 8 at half. It's Central 25, South 17. Allen.
Sorry, I'm getting everything ready for the second half. Yeah, you know what? We gave up a three-point play at the end of the first quarter and then a three-pointer at the end of half, and
a couple of killers.
And it's just the little things. I mean, we had 9 turnovers in that first half. I'm sorry, 8. 8 turnovers, and honestly, and I'm not trying to bag on Central's defense or anything, those 8 turnovers, in my personal opinion, were unforced turnovers. And what I mean by unforced turnovers, usually you don't hear that in basketball. You know, that's something you usually hear like in unforced turnovers. You hear it in soccer or something like that, you know. We literally either threw the ball directly to a Central player or threw it out of bounds. And it's those things that shows the youth of this South team. But at this point in the season, yeah, you know what, you're young, but those are the same mistakes that your Lady Bison have been doing all season long. And if they can cut those turnovers down to just 3 maybe this half, they could probably come back and win this game. But it all comes down to knowing where you're at, knowing where your teammates at, and not force anything that's not there.
It's a bit frustrating watching this South team. You know, you look at them and they're just evenly matched up with Central. It's not that Central's a way better team. South's just given a lot of stuff. Now, King going to try the 3 to start the second half from the top. Rebounded by Toronto. See, there's a nice hustle play by Gabby to start the half, and she'll cut into that lead with a 2-point basket, 25-19. Now, a stop here would be in order, and South go down and get another one, cut this thing within 3 or 4 points.
You know, Deja King shoots 25% from behind the arc. So maybe they're just doing that to try to pull the defense out. Toronto's got 6 points.
I was gonna say it worked.
And all of her points have come on offensive putbacks, Steve. So that's really good for Gabby to be able to just sniff out that offensive rebound and put it back up there.
Oh, now Williamson gets the entry pass in, and that's a little bit too easy there.
And that makes it 27-19 with 1 minute gone in the third quarter. Toronto now with the ball.
So now Gabby will have it up top, reset it to Anna Sanchez, get it on the right wing, Rashida. She just throws it over everybody.
And
those are the turnovers right there that drive you absolutely nuts.
Yep.
because they basically just give the possession over to Central. And when you're down by 8 points, you can't afford that.
You can't have many empty possessions, you know.
It's one thing if you get a shot and miss it, or Central makes a great defensive play, but when you just come down and just flat throw the ball away, you're not going to climb back in to a game of this magnitude. Now on the right wing, Swanson should get it up top. Fernio.
And you've got to front the post players. You can't let them catch the ball that easy in the post.
Now Wybera tries to drive. She's cut off out to Swanson. Swanson goes right around Anna. Gets it on the wing. Fernio tries a three. Can't get it to go.
It's gonna be
I believe
ball.
It's going to be off Sal. Excuse me. There we go. Alan kicked us off the air there momentarily.
I unplugged us. Sorry about that.
27-19 South now working on it in their offensive zone. Toronto will bring the dribble out. They'll reset it to Anna Sanchez.
I cannot stress how important this possession is for South. They got to get a good shot here, get a basket. And not a turnover.
Almost stolen there, and it's going to go out of bounds off Central, stay with South. Boy, South avoided another disastrous turnover there. Kind of a lazy pass to Carly that just about got stolen. So the Lady Bison will have it underneath their own basket. There's another pass that's questionable, almost got stolen by Creasel. So Anna will set it outside right on the wing to Rashida Robinson, up top Carly.
Well, I tell you what, Deja King sealed really well, and they just did not get her the ball.
Carly with the three, can't get it to go. Perennial kind of pushing her way out of trouble there. Now Williamson going to go in for a bucket right hand, can't get it to go. Tries to get her own rebound, but it goes off her hands and out of bounds.
Well, I'll tell you what, Deja King had really good defense there. She jumped in the air with Williamson, but the difference was she kept her hands up, and she didn't leave her spot. She jumped straight up in the air, hands straight, that redirected the shot. Southball. South still down by 8. 27-19 is your score.
A bucket apiece for these two teams here in the second half. That's been all the scoring for the first 3 minutes. Now high post Toronto. She'll get out to Anna for three. No good. Rebound backside. Deja puts it up. Can't get it to go. Williamson there with the defense. Now Carly saves it in, and Deja King gets a 2-point basket there. Give the assist to Carly. And South cuts it back to 6. 27-21. Oh, my gosh. Fernio goes right by Toronto, puts her right hand up and in. Just gave her a little head fake and roasted her with it. And gets an easy layup bucket. Grogan back in the game for South now. And foul away from the play. I believe it's going to be on Central. See, Fred's calling the foul before the guy even reports it, man. You can't do that.
I don't even know how you heard him because he talks like this. And the foul line, number 11.
Yeah, you can't. PA guy can't announce the foul before the ref reports it. What if he's wrong?
He's a great guy. Don't get me wrong. He's a great guy, but public speaking is not his foray. Good timeout.
So, Mike, Chad DeBrine's going to call timeout, 30 seconds. Leave it here so Alan can talk about some of our fine sponsors on 1112 BISN.
I want to give a shout out to Capital Communications Incorporated, Misty Woods from Number One Properties, LCCC, Golden Eagle Athletics, S&J Signs, and the one and only Tri-State Veterinary Clinic. Make sure you visit those local sponsors. It's because of them that we're able to bring you these broadcasts here on 1112 BISN.
And also think about sponsoring us, because as we wind down the winter sports season here, not a lot of 11-12 BISN goes on in the spring season, and we're already taking advertising spots for next year. So give a call, get on the roster early for another exciting 2016-2017 season of South High Bison Athletics. Call Allen. 287-3205. Gabby with a nice entry pass from Anna, and she gets a 2-point bucket. So Gabby leading the way with 8 points for South.
Well, she's playing really strong down in the paint. That ball was even blocked pretty much.
It was, yeah.
And she had enough strength to get that, keep control of it and get the ball in. So now you're down by 6. No reason to panic like giving up back cuts like that.
Yeah.
It's going to be Central ball, I think. Or South. Oh, they're going to give it to South.
Yep.
When you get caught in the back cut and you're actually facing the person that you're defending, that means you're standing too tall, Steve. You weren't in a proper defensive stance. That happens when you get fatigued, and it just makes back cutting that much easier.
Oh, my goodness. That is expert color commentary.
And a double dribbles.
Wow. Just brings it across the line and turns it over. No pressure on her.
No pressure at all.
You know, there's beating the other team and beating yourselves, and South's been doing a lot of beating themselves here today. Yeah, Carly's going to get a cheap foul there.
It's only her second, though. I wonder if anybody's ever told him that he sticks his mouth too close to the microphone. I'd really like to tell.
Apparently not. He's been doing it at Central for years and years. 3-point basket there. And just now South's just not playing well at all.
Nope.
Fernio got just a real easy rebound and a putback. Gabby Toronto was standing behind her. How are you going to keep somebody off the blocks when you're behind them?
I tell you what, with as bad as they're playing, they're only down 8. And there's still 3 minutes left in this quarter and the whole fourth quarter. If they can put some of these mistakes behind them, they should win this game going away, quite honestly.
Deja gets low, can't get it to go. Rebound. Carly, she puts it up and she's fouled. So she'll go to the line.
But I tell you what, the Cavernous Gym, Astoria Gym here, I think is getting to Deja. She's 2 for 11 on the night, Steve. 2 for 11.
They need to keep working inside. 2 of Central starters have 3 fouls apiece in Geyer and Creasel. 2 of their bigger post presences. Is that a word? Presences. Carly makes the first.
It's a word for me.
Oh, I just broke my Wyoming Association broadcaster's badge. Oh, that is horrid.
Don't get another one until August.
Carly makes them both.
6 points on the night for Carly. South down by 6.
And
go get that. When those balls are floating in the air like that, you got to go get that.
Central gets it to Claire Swanson in the lane, 13-footer, no good. Rebound, Carly.
Now that was a block out.
Now,
great block out by Carly.
Great possession here was what's warranted. They can cut this thing down to 4 points, maybe 3. And for all of the turnovers and all the mess that South has made for themselves, they're still right in this ball game.
Yeah, they're still right in this ball game. They're only down 6, and you've pretty much given out of the 31 points that Central has, I'd probably say 24 of them were from your turnovers.
Quick shot 3 there, not a good shot there for South. They probably wanted a better look than that on this possession. And then Anna lets Swanson go right by her and jogs back to her. Wow.
When you're playing a zone defense, well, they switched to man now.
Someone gets a layup on you.
Someone was out of position.
You're not playing it right. Claire Swanson with the easy bucket there.
South back down by 8. Now South is starting to feel the pressure, Steve.
Yep.
That's
not getting good looks.
2 straight 3-point shots that should not have been attempted, in my opinion. They were contested. They weren't good looks. And you're about to go down by 10.
And now they're just giving Central layups on every possession down the floor.
South down by 10 now.
So South just
35-25.
There's another wild 3. That's no good. So the last 3 possessions, South just comes down, fires up an ill-advised 3. Then we'll go down the other end and just let Central get behind us on a back cut for a layup.
Maria Grogan, 11% from behind the arc.
She felt it there.
Nice defense. Well, until it got
Fernio to the block, and she's going to be fouled by, I think, Naira. Nope. They're calling on Danny.
Carly.
I almost got through a whole game without a Danny slip up.
And that's going to be 3 on Carly.
Fernio misses the first.
South down 35-25 with 48 seconds left. It's almost identical to what happened in the third quarter last time we played them. Except going into the fourth quarter, I think we were only down by 7 or 8. Now we're down 10.
Fernio misses them both, and Deja gets the rebound.
7 rebounds for Deja. I tell you what, they got to get her going in the paint. She's 2 for 11. Have her attack. South's trying to do too much with one shot at a time.
Gabby tried to get down. That's probably one of the better looks they've had. And there's a near steal by Anna. She is going to save it. So give Anna a steal there. Hustle play there. Don't do it. Anna goes by. Swanson just gets swatted by Geyer.
That's why you got to shoot layups on the left side of the rim with what hand, Steve?
Left hand.
Exactly. So you don't get shots blocked like that.
Trossel's going to fire a 3. No good. Long rebound comes to Johnston, and she can't get it to go. So we'll go to the fourth quarter. It is a 10-point Central lead. Lady Indians 35, Lady Bison 25. You're listening to high school basketball on 1112 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
Hello, Bison fans. This is Steve McDonald, voice of the South High Bison. Do you need a full-service real estate expert? Then visit Misty Woods from Number One Properties. Whether you are buying or selling, her expertise and understanding of the local market can make your real estate transaction a success. Visit www.mistywoods, that's M-I-S-T-I-E woods.com to learn about her services. Once again, that is www.mistywoods.com. Misty Woods and Number One Properties. Expertise and friendly service is just a click away.
What is your focus? How will you hone it? Will it transform you? Or will you transform it? Where does it start? Laramie County Community College. It starts here. Life, it has many directions. Which way will you go? What will you become? A lawyer, musician, chemist, engineer? Where will you start? Laramie County Community College. It starts here.
Yes, it does.
South down by 10, start the fourth quarter. If they want any chance to go into the state tournament, they have got to buckle down in the first 2 to 3 minutes of this quarter, get some defensive stops and some good offensive possessions. Try to cut this thing down to a couple possession game by the midway point of the fourth. It's the only chance they have of punching their ticket. And Gabby's going to get called there for pushing down on the block.
Yeah, but you know what? That at least she's denying. You know, that's a foul. Yeah, it's only her second, but she was working hard to keep the ball from getting into Fernio.
Swanson with it, gets left wing Johnston now.
How many threes is Central hit?
That's going to be an over and back. Let it go. Oh, no, Anna's going to pick it up.
And turn it right back over.
You'd be well advised to just let that one go.
Yep.
Then
I know she was thinking.
Get a fresh possession. You got to know the situation. Ooh. Did she fall down or did Deja blast her?
She fell. Deja went for the ball.
Fernio brings it in. Oh, now they've been trying that same inbound play all day. South sniffed it out, and Carly Noble misses a bunny layup. And she's going to be fouled by Johnson, I believe, and go to the line. Woo, man, they don't come easier than that, do they?
I tell you what, you did the right thing coming to that jump stop and having that pump fake to let the Central defender get right by her. And that's just like a wide open receiver in the end zone in football. You know, sometimes you drop them, sometimes you don't. And that time she just happened to miss, but she was strong enough to get that offensive rebound and force that foul and make that first free throw. So now you're back down by single digits.
She made a great defensive play on the inbound on the other end. They've been trying that little lazy inbounds to Swanson all game. They sniffed it out that time, did South and Carly Noble. Front rim's the second, but Deja gets the rebound. Now Carly's going to try a 3 ball. No good. And
she's 0 for 5 from long range, Steve.
yeah, a couple of those will get you back in, and then South's bad back on defense. Gives up another layup.
Largest lead of the game now, 11 points, 37-26. Just 1 minute into this quarter.
Yep.
Feels like we played 4 minutes already, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it feels like.
Robinson, I'll tell you what, she came off the bench in that second quarter with 6 quick points.
There's a better look to Deja.
Boy, Deja's just
Misses the right hand.
she's not feeling it tonight. 2 for 12 shooting wise, Steve.
So 60-second timeout called by Central. Let's take a timeout with them here on 1112 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
Hi, this is Deja King from the Lady Bison basketball team, and you're listening to the game on 1112 BISN.
Tired of paying rent? Tired of living in a house where a landlord tells you what is or what is not allowed in the home? Then visit Misty Woods from Number One Properties at mistywoods.com. That's MISTIE Woods.com and begin your journey to owning your own home. Search through all of the homes that Misty has listed on her website. Then schedule a meeting with Misty and let her get to work for you. Misty will help you find the home that meets your needs. And the best part is, she will walk you through each and every step of your purchase and truly guide you through the entire process until you sign your name on the dotted line. Your path to owning your own home is only a click away at mistywoods.com.
Get into a career, not just a job. Higher education is a gateway to so many opportunities. Register.
Fans, stick around after this one. We've got exciting action coming to you. After this one, the South High boys and the East boys for the third time this season to see who punches their ticket to state and who goes home. That's coming up right following this one. Right now in this one, 6:24 to go, 11-point Central lead, and they have the possession. And South just
Oh, how's that a timeout? You didn't even have possession of the ball. How can they call that timeout?
knocked it out of her hands. 30-second timeout.
So for all of our viewers out there, I'm going to apologize for the camera angle. They have us clear up here in the rafters of Historic Story Gym, and this is the best we can give you here.
So the story of the game, man, South gave up a kind of a careless three-point play at the end of the first quarter, gave up an uncontested wide-open three at the end of the half, and have spent the second half taking ill-advised quick shots and giving Central wide-open layups on the other end, and that's kind of what's gotten us to this 11-point place that we're at right now.
South, you know, they only have 12 turnovers, but unfortunately, out of those 12 turnovers, they're all unforced types of turnovers, you know? But then I also count some of those bad shots. Those are just as bad as turnovers, you know?
And Rashida Robinson's back in the game, so. And Sanchez resets it out top for South. 6 minutes to go in the ball game. Rashida looks down low. Nice entry there to Deja. Turn around right hand, too strong. But Gabby Toronto's going to run down the rebound.
5 rebounds for Gabby, all offensive rebounds.
And Carly double dribbles it down on the right block.
But I tell you what, she had the right idea, though. She was trying to post up. Just got 2 hands on that. Or picked up her dribble.
Central the other way with numbers. She's going to go coast to coast. Swanson puts a layup up, can't get it to go, but she had a real good look at it.
Boy, Deja King with 10 rebounds. 2 for 13 from the field is Deja.
And neither team took a timeout in the first half, so they got 5 apiece to use here in the second, and I bet they're going to do their dangest to use them up. Chad will use the second 30. Allen, recognize some more sponsors.
Well, I'll recognize the ones we have. Capital Communications Incorporated, Southeast Wyoming's leading telecommunications service. People. Misty Woods for number 1 properties. If you're looking to buy a home, visit Misty Woods at mistywoods.com. That's MISTIE woods.com. Have her turn your dreams into an address. LCCC Golden Eagle Athletics, their rodeo and equestrian teams are getting ready to go for the spring season. S&J Signs.
Real deal V here down
S&J
there.
Signs, and there's Phil Behill, the little speck you see there waving his arm. And then Tri-State Veterinary Clinic. Make sure you visit Tri-State Veterinary Clinic for all of your veterinary needs here in Cheyenne.
Oh, that was fun at the regional tournament. Carly going to get into the lane. Puts the right hand up. Can't get it to go. Deja with an offensive rebound and a putback. 7 points for Deja to go along with those 11 rebounds now.
I really like that attack that Carly had. Even though the shot didn't go in, she took that attack and just took it straight to Central. South down now, 37-28. 5 minutes left in the game.
That referee don't like the 5 count at all. There's a nice entry. Oh, block there by Anna. Give Anna the block. It's going to go out off of Rashida. Central will keep the ball, but Anna Sanchez adds to her stat line with a block.
Cannot give up an easy inbound play like that.
And there's a rim stuff there. By
that should be a travel.
I didn't think he was going to call it.
Neither did I.
Took him a while.
Of course, they haven't been really calling some of the things that we think we normally would see.
9-point game here.
5-second count or push off on a rebound, you know.
South has got to get something going here, and they've got to do it quickly.
Well, there's 4.5 minutes left. You're down. That was
a travel. Deja gets another offensive rebound and almost another one. But it'll be off her out of bounds to Central. Now Williams is going to check back in for Central.
See, that wasn't a good shot by Deja there. She had 3 players around her. I think she just shot that up hoping that she would get called. She would get a foul called on one of those players. You know, sometimes when you don't have control of your body like that, though, they're not going to really call those fouls. So maybe you just kick that out.
That almost looked like a little bit of a carry or something weird there, but Creasy will have it, get it on the wing to Waibara. She'll get into the lane, put her right hand up. Way too strong. Can't get it to go. Here comes Anna quickly the other way. South has got to get a possession here. They cannot come up empty. As we are under 4 minutes and they're down 9, 3 possessions they're down. They cannot continue to come up empty. Right hand there by Gabby, no good, and an empty possession.
Well, I'll tell you what, though, at least Gabby attacked the basket, tried to make something happen, you know.
But now Ferdio gets it to a wide open Swanson on the right block, and South's going to have to foul her so she don't get an uncontested layup.
And that's going to be 3 on Deja?
3 is what I have on her.
3 on Deja.
And Williamson going to go to the line.
Williamson on the season, a 32% free throw shooter. She averages 2 points a game.
She's at her average today.
And now the gym's finally starting to get filled.
It's going to become electric. We're going to be electric sliding up in this booth.
That puts the lead 38-28, 10-point lead for the Lady Indians. Largest lead of the game was 11.
We got a little brouhaha here setting up.
They've led the whole way.
South Bend was here first, established their spot. I wonder if they're going to have to try to move between games.
Toronto got the rebound.
Sorry, folks, more worried about the band than the games at the moment. Nice entry pass to Maria. She lets it go and can't do anything with it. So Carly did a great job getting it to Maria on the block, but she just couldn't figure out what to do with it from that point. Besides filling up with the East fans.
Well, we are considered the home team.
What side's the home side?
I don't know.
And there Deja's going to get to the bucket, misses the shot.
Her shots are flat, you know. I mean, she's going to the free throw line, but it's like they're not getting – she's not getting any air on any of her shots. They're all just flat, and that's unusual for Deja. She's usually one of the better shooters for South, you know. First free throws in the while for Deja.
It's good.
That gives Deja 8 points.
2 for 3 from the line for
She's
Deja.
got 12 rebounds. South back down by 9, 3:15 left in the game. 3:15 left on who moves on and who doesn't.
Nice. Makes them both. 8-point game now. Still 3 possessions.
Just got to get a stop. One stop at a time, one possession at a time.
One stop at a time.
Now Central's going to play it smart. They're not going to take a shot unless they don't have to. Unless they have to, you know. Unless it's wide open like that, right? Almost was.
Yep, there's a wide open on the left block is Creasel, so no one checked her off.
And then nobody rebounded. I'll tell you what.
Not a good pass there.
Fernio had a good seal, too.
South to Noble. Oh, she goes right by Williamson. Can't get the layup to go. Grogan with the rebound to Toronto for the 8-footer. Good. That's a 6-point game, and DeBrian's going to call a timeout. So, folks, 2-possession game, 2:33 to go. We'll be back here on 1112 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
Hi, this is Naira Williams from the Lady Bison basketball team, and you are listening to the game on 1112 BISN.
It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare Wyoming's young people for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you see. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Wyoming High School Activities Association and the Wyoming Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Thanks to the WHSAA for all they do, putting on fine athletic contests throughout the state from August through May. Ron, Trevor, and all the gals and guys up there. Shout out to y'all.
2.5 minutes left in this game, and South's whittled it down to 6. They can get a couple stops. You never know what can happen. This is very reminiscent to what happened last week, just starting later in the fourth quarter than it did earlier.
Shout out to Lana. She's the email guru to all us officials in the state. And, oh, my goodness, you go right between 3 defenders, and then is that a frustration foul, Alan?
Yeah. Well, she did swipe at her. And so.
And what does Dora the Explorer say?
I don't know.
Swiper, no swiping. When you have grandkids, they give you material for the show. First free throw made by Claire Swanson. It's a 7-point game. That takes it back to the 3-possession type game.
But I tell you what, Central's really not that good of a free throw shooting team, but when we have fouled them, we've fouled their best free throw shooters.
They haven't hardly missed one today.
So that pushes the lead back up to 8, 40-32, 2:15 left in this game.
They're like 9 for 11 today shooting it.
Yeah, they're shooting way above average.
Deja, tough shot in the lane. She was double teamed, and that ain't going to help. But she gets a steal there and a shot, misses, but she'll go back to the line. And chance to score some points with the clock stopped.
Boy, these free throws here are going to be huge for the Lady Bison. Try to get this back down to 6 with 2:01 left. Stay tuned for doubleheader action as your number 4 seed South Bison play the number 5 seed Cheyenne East Thunderbirds, and she misses her first.
Deja just needs one of these to get to a double-double on the game. If she makes this, she'll have 10 points and 12 rebounds. Yeah. Yeah! She's got it. Double-double for Deja. 10 points, 12 rebounds. She'll check out quickly.
Nah, I don't know about this. I don't know.
It has the appearance of a defensive substitution, but Maria's certainly not a better defender than Deja. Oh, and now as I say that, she gets the inbound steal.
You need to say that more often.
Dude. She's no good. Now, Carly in the lane, and I don't think that's a good call either.
I don't think that's a good call at all.
And Chad doesn't either. Offensive foul on Carly.
Turnover South, empty possession. When you're down by 7, you got to cut those empty possessions down.
That could have cut it to 5 or 4 there if they could have converted there. Now, a minute 45. Central with the 7-point lead. A stop is a must. Boy, Infernio just goes right
and
back
she
at
traveled.
Toronto, but she traveled.
She hooked. You know, I hate to say it. She hooked herself around Gabby. And it wasn't an illegal hook. Gabby was just at the wrong position defensively, and she was able to swing around and seal her off with that elbow as she was going around, and that left a wide open lane because there was no help side defense. Thankfully, she traveled.
So South's got to make some quick work of these possessions now. A minute and a half is all.
I'll tell you
down
what.
by 7.
Get a big basket here, and then you get a big stop, and you're still right in it, you know.
And a 3 ball. Can't get it to go, and
South has made 2 3-pointers this game, both by Rashida Robinson in the first minute of the second quarter.
60-second timeout called by Curtis Martindale. Let's take it with him here on 1112 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
That college degree won't finish itself. Registration is open at Laramie County Community College. Become what you want to be. It starts here. Visit lccc.wy.edu. Laramie County Community College in Cheyenne. It starts here.
When you sell your home, there's a lot to worry about. Is your home priced right? Is it being marketed properly? With Misty Woods from Number One Properties, not only will she make sure that your home is priced accurately based on market value, but she will also ensure all potential buyers are aware of your listing. With her personal and professional marketing of each listing, you can rest easy by leaving all the big details to her. Visit Misty at mistywoods.com. That's MISTIE woods.com to learn more about what Misty can do for you. So start taking all of that stress away from selling your home by visiting mistywoods.com or call her at 307-214-7055. Misty Woods and Number One Properties, expertise and friendly service is just a click or a...
Now, there will be a brief timeout between games, and for those of you that are watching this game that are planning on watching the Southeast game, that will be taking place on the other YouTube link found at southhighbisonathletics.com. And what else can you find there? I'm glad you asked, Steve. You can find everything you need about the Cheyenne South High Bison Athletic Program: schedules, scores, stats, Bison State champions, records.
South down by 7, minute 15. When do we start fouling, I wonder? They're trying to get a steal instead. That sucker's going to go under a minute. And there's a foul there. And I believe that'll put Central to the line for 1-1.
Well, unfortunately, the one of the ones you're fouling. Well, I mean, it really hasn't mattered this game because Central's been shooting the lights out from the charity stripe. But if you're going to foul somebody, the one you don't want to foul is Swanson, 69% free throw shooter. How many points does she have in the game?
Claire's got 9 points in the game.
She averages 14. So she's going to get the bonus shot. South trailing now 41-33, 101 left. So if everything holds true, the Central Lady Indians will stamp their ticket to Casper for next week.
Misses a second and rebound Deja. 8-point game, under a minute.
But
South.
Anything is possible.
Last gasp effort. And Carly almost loses the handle. Rashida, 3 ball. No good, long off the iron. But South's going to hustle after a rebound and get it to Gabby. Gabby with her foot on the line. That doesn't do you any good, making a long shot like that with your foot on the line. And I think Deja's going to pick up the foul there, and Sarah Crease will go to the line.
Well, there's 38 seconds left. You're down by 8. South season, I mean, it's going to come down to hopefully a learning experience for these underclassmen. You have two seniors graduating, Anna Sanchez and Maria Grogan. It's been great to watch them throughout their career here at Cheyenne South. It's just been the same recipe of disaster the Lady Bison have had now for the last 6 years in their program, Steve, is it's been turnovers. And that just comes down to playing the game of basketball. Some of these decisions that have been made, and Coach DeBryan is going to get these girls, and that's a nice move there by Deja. Coach DeBryan will get these girls where they need to be. I know in the offseason, he kind of started late last year, didn't get this team going really, but I really think he's going to put an offseason program that this program probably hasn't seen to get these underclassmen some games, get them the experience they need. They're bringing back on the floor 3 of their 5 starters, Steve.
Yep. Deja makes first free throw.
And they've got some freshmen that are coming up. The Felicia Senna, she's a solid player. They've got Jada Smith, who with more games under her belt will be good. Destiny Jefferson.
Marissa Malloy.
So you've got a good program coming up.
They're going to be a great team of seniors.
But the only way to get good, Steve, is to do what? Play the game of basketball.
Yeah.
Exactly. I have her as what, 6 for 8?
That's what I have her for. So 30 seconds to go now. 6-point game. So that's probably going to need to foul quickly on the inbound and not let it get to Swanson. Oh, she dribbles right between 2 South people. You got to foul her, people. Jeez.
Boy, they just let her dribble all the way down.
Get 7 seconds off the clock, too.
And that's the inexperience factor, Steve, right
so now
there.
If she misses this, she misses the front end. That's a big 7 seconds you wasted.
But you know what? I mean, it's been fun watching the Lady Bison this year because they've given us those moments where you know this team has the potential to be good. And you got to credit first-year head coach Chad DeBryan. I mean, he came in and, you know, Coach Kirkbride left right at the start of the school year. And he really is trying to install a whole new way to play, a whole new way to think with Lady Bison basketball. And next year is going to be an exciting year for this team. And that's 42, 43.
Second shot's good.
And it's pretty much
academic now.
Yeah.
8 points, 20 seconds to go. South's going to try to get to the hole. Gabby will get a quick 2 points to add to her stat line. DeBryan's going to call a 60-second timeout. Let's just go ahead and leave it here as we get ready to bring you doubleheader action as the boys will take the court following this in a colossal matchup of East-South. The first game of the season at East, South 15-point winners. Then East came to South later in the season and repaid the favor with a 15-point victory. 14-point victory. So it's anybody's guess.
But here's the difference between the two games, though. In that first game against East, we led the whole way. To where, you know, against East at South, they led pretty much from the second quarter on, and we actually had that lead down to 4 or 6 points and started the fourth quarter, and then Elijah Oliver took over.
It'll be interesting to see. This will be the first time these South players have ever played in this gym.
It'll be interesting to see if that far ref, like you said, I've noticed, I've been watching her, will ever start a 5 count.
Yeah. Well, she won't be doing the next game, so we probably won't have that privilege. So Central bring it in with 15 seconds to go. South with a quick foul.
Sanchez picks up her 4.
Now, but Central's in the double bonus, and it's Claire Swanson, and Claire hadn't missed too many. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. She's 8 out of 9. So
her free throw percentage is going to get up a little bit more. 43-37, 14 seconds left. Once again, this game brought to you by the help of Capital Communications Incorporated. Misty Woods from Number One Property. She makes her first.
9 for 10.
LCCC Golden Eagle Athletics. Like to welcome back girls basketball there. S&J Signs and Tri-State Veterinary Clinic.
And Stage 5 action wear.
She missed that second one. 10 seconds left. Carly Noble with the ball to Rashida.
3 is short.
And the rim just hasn't been nice for our three-pointers.
That's going to do it, folks. So, South, unfortunately, the Lady Bison see their season come to a close here. Central Lady Indians have punched their ticket to Casper to play in the state tournament. The final score, Central Lady Indians 44, South Lady Bison 37. Fans, stay tuned. Check that other link on SouthHighBisonAthletics.com. Bring the boys game up, and it's going to be exciting. We'll be right back on 1112 BISN.
Your Bison Network.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Wyoming. This is sportsmanship.